Hi, welcome back to another Brick Veteran kit overview episode. Today we're going to talk about the British Spitfire. This is the Mark V B coloring for about around 1942. This is Robert Stanford Tuck's model. His initials are printed on the side. I just learned that today. So I'll just jump right into the design. It's been quite a while since I've designed a Spitfire, and ever since Brick Veteran started, I really started to get into building accurate dihedrals, something that's not too exaggerated, so I was able to incorporate the same dihedral technique, or a similar one, to what I've done in the BF-109 before. And it also worked really well in this one. Even though the wings are quite a bit larger, it still holds up and it's very strong. You can pick it up by the wing and it won't bend, and it retains its shape. But I'll start off talking about the nose and working my way back, because I'm probably going to say that in every single episode that we do about airplanes, because that's always where I start. So going underneath here, I was never able to capture in earlier designs this feature, but this time I think I finally got it. It's a couple of these big round bricks, and this line is the proper angle that it ought to be, just looking at the blueprints. So I was able to cut this off and designate this as a completely different light gray color to break that up, and I'm really happy with the shaping of that. It's just such an iconic look to the Spitfire versus what any other aircraft has. And the propeller design just rests over a bar, and it's a clip and bar with or a plate with handle on it to connect all the blades together, and it spins super well, and it keeps everything black, whereas using a Technic piece to build that, it only comes in black really, and they're pretty rare. So I wanted to keep everything black and keep it all producible as much as I can. But I also like how the transition is right off of the nose cone going back. There's not like a step back, so it doesn't look like, you know, it's one coherent nose piece. Now there's, I think that helps that design to illustrate that it's not a separate thing. So going back after that, the Spitfires are pretty flat on top right above the engine, and then it starts to taper back, and the shape changes a little bit to be more round as it goes back into the rest of the fuselage. This is a new technique that using these 1x2 half-round jumpers to illustrate the exhaust, which is nice and sturdy, nice and clean. There's no tiled with clips like I've done before. Just a real simple design, nice and sturdy, clean look. So there's a lot of new Lego pieces in this model that either were too few and far between in correct colors before, that I was able to finally incorporate in some airplane models. So these 2x2 triangle tiles, that helps illustrate the camouflage a little bit better on various parts of the wing and the fuselage. Wonderful prints by brick designers. And landing gear retracts nice and clean on a click hinge, nice and sturdy. A couple other printed parts for some other intakes, brick built intakes under the wings, nice printed parts underneath. And the tail piece that's printed here is entirely a dark red 1x2x2 slope, and then just printed white and blue, so that way we get the nice wraparound color all the way around on the vertical stabilizer. So that's a real nice touch we were able to pull off. Includes a stand, just like all Brick Veteran planes, and currently we have available the tropical version, which is basically the same plane. There's just a different intake. It's just really bulbous underneath the nose, so This design is completely different on the tropical version. It's just a really big intake underneath. And that's also a two-tone color scheme. You can find it online. So also in the tropical version of this kit, we have a figure printed by Forest Moon Bricks. This is George Brilling, and he is Canada's topmost ace pilot. So if you live in Canada, you might want to pick up that kit. There's still some available online, I believe, depending on when this video comes out. And Forest Moon Bricks also did the minifigure that's in this kit. So I think that about wraps up everything I have to say about the British Mark VB Spitfire. Be sure to follow us on YouTube and Instagram, and check out brickveteran.com for more information. Thank you.